Hi everybody, it's Julie. I am going to do a quick flip through of this journal. Then we're going to just add the finishing touches. So we'll go ahead. The journal is basically almost finished and it just needs some other little things. So let's go ahead and check it out. It is a soft cover 9x6 journal with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And I made this panel, we made this rose. We did all of this live on I think 3 videos. And so we have an opening here with the paper clip that is holding that closed. There is a place here and a place here to tuck in the wonderful things that you might want to have in here. We can go ahead and add that little goodie. And let's I've got this piece of the fabric that we started using in the live video. I think that was yesterday. Just trying to get some things off of the desk, out of the way, and that includes this little goodie here. Okay, you know what I have? I have a small flinch card from the Dear Julie flinch card kit, and so we'll go ahead and just cut that. Then I really am going to go ahead and just go through. There you go. Okay, so this is our water embossed page. I'll be doing that hopefully next week on a video, so watch for that. And then I've distressed on top of it. Okay, this is from a calendar. This is from a Thomas guide. We have a double pocket here using some of the digitals. Now the digital is available to the Dear Julie Patreons. That is my subscription part of Dear Julie, and this whole journal was put together because we do a craft with me for the Patreons, and they wanted to invite everybody else. So a lot of the pages, the papers, the Emerald Patreons received those in a special kit. We have this here, and it's actually covering where the rollers of my printer had left some black ink. And so we've got some note papers. There's still plenty of places to write in here. This is a fun little thing that I added just for something different. We have a large pocket here that is we're going to make something for that. And this one here, over here, we have a file card with an index card in the little file card. We used the music paper to do that. You can write on the music paper, so that was pretty cool. So like I said, there's videos of me putting all of this together. We have, this was one of the cards that the Emerald Patreons received. They also received the little Life Begins After Coffee. This is out of a photo album. And we made the washi bird feather yesterday in the live video. And one of the videos we made a whole bunch of ephemera. And so those were some of the ephemera pieces. This is one of the tags that we made in that video. So pretty. And I've got this in here, and it's getting caught purposely there so that it takes up that whole space. You'll see that I went around a lot of the edges with my gold pen. I have one of the little digitals here and a note paper. Added napkin here. This is a little, one of the embellishments we made. And it's got a little pocket. So you can go ahead and write something in there. Usually people won't open these things in your journal. So it's almost semi-hidden. But it's kind of fun to have them in there. Okay, here we have this, and this is got a flip up, but at the same time it looks like it belongs there. And this is a little envelope from the digital kit, and then a tag that I had in my stash with the birds on it, and that just fits right in there. Added a sticker up there. We have the large belly band here, and it's got a little flippy dippy, and you can see that the backing paper is napkin, and that was part of the Emerald kit, as was this blue lace. So was this. This was from a calendar. We have a sticker. We have some more of the napkin. So Wiley the dog got the napkin. And so after I just went ahead with what I had, and I've used it throughout. So here we have a coffee dyed hydrangea note paper. And we have a space here. That's the center of our journal. And added a stamp that's been canceled there. That stamp was made out of the digital. We have another bird sticker there. And we have the plain packaging with a super large tag here. And that's another page from the calendar. We have a top tuck here, and it has another one of those beautiful tags. You can see that we've got our napkin on that page. So it was a perfect page to add a top tuck because you can't really write on that page. So, and then we've got one of my dad's note papers there. Some more writing area. I had 2 of these, and I had an extra one left after I made all the kits. We just added this under the flippy dippy, giving you another place. So this is the envelope from the double tuck, and we've added one of the beautiful note papers. They received note papers, a couple of them, in the Emerald kit. They also got the envelope in the Emerald kit. Okay. They also received a fabric square. Some of them had a bird, some of them had a nest. Mine had eggs, and then we had this here. So this was their December kit. So this is one of the digitals. This is one of the digitals. This is from the digital, and I put it on here, and it totally changed the look of that ticket. Here we have a stack of note. So a place that you can write, and that is going to help hold it while we're turning pages. Here, this is a Project Life card that we decorated. It's just going to sit on the other side of the paper clip. And we have a pocket index card, so you can go ahead and write on this side, and then you can add a photograph or something inside here. And we have some eggs in there. And we have this one that has the little tiny ticket, and you still have room on the back to be able to journal. Got a nest sticker up here that was in my stash. Some of the coffee dyed small ledger. Here is the other side of the photo album, and we've made a guest check that's in here, and then on the other side we have a Tim Holtz card. Here we've used the stamp, so some of them got long edge stamps that were lace. I'm talking about the Emerald Patreons, and my stamp was the round one. And so I made a tattoo. We're going to be making some tattoos and adding them in because I have a couple more places I would like to add them. And then I went ahead and added some fabric and the definition of bluebird and put it underneath the little birds here. Here we have a flip-flop, a true flip-flop. So these papers are attached to the flap. So they actually flop when it opens. The really cool thing is this gives you several pages for journaling. Okay, we added one of the images here and put one of the smaller images inside there. And then this I had made quite a while ago in a video, and I was like, oh, well, we'll put that because I'm trying to use up my stuff. So we put that in there. Here we have a see-through little pocket. It's an AT&T envelope, privacy envelope. And then we've used a small Tim Holtz paper clip to attach these two no papers. We have a large card here in this. This is our other blue envelope. And then we have another page. See, there's the gold. That's how I went around the outside. For this journal, I printed my items on other papers. So this is a decorative computer paper, and then I printed a Dear Julie image on there, and I printed it at wallet size. And so that's where it went. We have a couple more papers here that you can write on. And we added one of the scrap pieces of the napkin here. So you see that the napkin has been used all through the journal. Here's one of the images, and it is put onto the blue page. Here we've got gold around the edge. We have a little pocket here on this page. And this was a little post-it note, and I went ahead and I added the bird to the other side. And it's just right in there. And we have another Flippy Dippy. And this one has note papers under it, and it has a little fabric tab. And in the back, I went ahead and I put the other pocket that came in the, that was in the Emerald kit. It had that beautiful card came with that. And I have a couple more things that can go into the journal. So I'm going to pull those out because if I have someplace else that needs them, I'm going to put them there. And right now I just have this note paper. So that is the soft cover Bluebird journal. It's available now in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. But we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit, we're going to do a little bit more to it. So, you know, we could put this on the front page. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna do that. So all that's on the front page. And then we'll add this in there. Okay. So we'll keep on. And I think we need a large tag. So we're going to put one of these large tags in here, and we'll go ahead and we'll rip a piece of this fabric that I found in my stash that I'm trying to use up, because that's what I'm trying to use stuff up with these extra journals, especially that are, you know, if I can use stuff in my challenge journals, because you know we do a challenge here on this channel each month, then I'm going to do that. But if I can't, then is that too big? That one's too big. Isn't that pretty? I'll put that over here so I don't forget that I have it. Okay, so we need something for this pocket. I had something and I used it on something else, right? That happens. That happens. Okay, so I have this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that up because if I don't find something else, I'll decorate that. Okay. And what this is doing is this is just going to give us some more color throughout, and it's going to give us some more places to journal. Adding in these fun little tags. I'm not going to do anything extra with them because I don't think I really need more bulk. I'll just give them a tag topper. Again, using this fabric that I had. Okay. Okay, that one I'm just going to put in. Okay, so this little thing here, this keeps these from going down and falling out. And we did our little washi feather. Okay. So primarily looking to see if there's pockets that need something. I like to make sure that at least almost all the pockets have something in them. A lot of my challenges, you have to fill all your pockets. Okay, I think that this one, if it'll fit, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut one side of it. Okay. Okay, because it's big. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Do we need one of these in there too? Yeah. So just playing with what we've got going on. This is the next thing that I wanted to do, was to make sure that I had things all the way through the journal. Okay. Okay. We did pretty good this time filling pockets. Okay, I'd really like to have one of these back here somewhere. So I'm thinking the other side of this. Okay. And we've got this piece left. I'm just going to use this whole piece. Okay, just bunch it up there. Okay. Okay, all of our pockets have something. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these back here in this pocket. We did, yeah, okay. And we'll go ahead and leave one of those back here too. So that gives them something that they can use. Okay, so here I have this. And what I did on the other one was I put that bird image. Look and see if I have any. Okay. It's like, how can I get it on there? Okay, I'm gonna do something strange. I'm gonna go like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here and figure out where it needs to be cut. Okay, so I've got that. That. Okay. And I have to cut straight across. Because what I have here is I have a piece of double-sided tape that I want to cover. Okay. So there's our double-sided tape. You know, the other side has a little flip. I can leave the flip. Okay, but I bet I have some glue here. So let's see, what do we have that we can put on top of the glue? Yes, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that can go there. And let's go ahead. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll have this little goodie. If it drives you crazy, you can go ahead and probably pull it through or rip it off and pull it out each side. But there, I like it. Something different. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is we're going to decorate this or embellish this. And let's go to this side. And I have a piece of, yeah, I have this. So we still have this, and we've got another one of the, or that's the one that's supposed to be in there. And then we've got those, got this. I got this. I really want to, like I said, I want to use all the pieces. Okay. So this will fit on there. This will fit on here. The colors are the same, so I missed seeing that. Okay, so resist the sticky scissors because there will be glue. I don't know what this was from. I think it might have been from the gift bag. I'm not sure. So I'll just... Okay. And we're short on the bottom too. I knew we would be a little short, but I thought we'd be short all on one side. But that's okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, so we have a nice little card here. And we happen to have from making the top tuck that I didn't quite make correct. I have a little tuck. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as a tuck. Okay. And we have a little one. I can use it because I've already done page 1 in the Junk Journal January. There we go. We'll put that in there. Okay. And we have a little one here. Let's just go ahead and we'll use this little one. Okay. So like photo corners, sort of. Just for some interest, something fun. Okay. Okay, so that's going to give me a nice card to put in the journal. Okay, and this goes in that big, in the pocket. Okay, so this goes in here. There we go. Okay. There, we'll just put that on there. I think we've used up like almost every little thing. So if I find some other little things, I can put them in that envelope in the back, because that's how I'm doing it for this particular journal. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip across here. Oh, look at that nice rip. Okay. And I'm going to put that across the bottom. Actually, we'll go ahead and put our glue on the card this time. And I'm doing this because of the Merry Christmas. I left it on some of the things, but we don't need it. Okay, and that's going to give a little tuck there. And cut these off. Let's see how fun and quick that was. I'm going to put this over on the side. I'm hoping that it'll make you notice the bird more. You'll go, why would she put the bow on the side? Okay, and then I want it to go in a pocket that's on this side, because the bow is on the outside. So if I can find... I'll put it right on there. Okay. Okay, I feel really good about that. And now we're going to move on to the tattoos. So every time I do this, we have some new people. So here I have a journal that is pretty much finished. You know, I'm going to go ahead and I'll grab a set of this off, and I'll put that in that pocket. That gives you some words to add. Put that in the front pocket. How's that? In case you want to add some of those while you're journaling. This is supposed to go in the front. And we've got just these little birds here and this little piece. Okay, but just getting my table clear so that we can go ahead and move on to tattoos. What I have here is a piece of coffee dyed parchment, and I have some bird stamps. I've been using black ink in this journal, so I will continue to use the black ink. We're going to go ahead and take them off, And okay. I know that the outside of my stamp pad is juicier. Okay. So I want a nice, concise, clear. The first time I did tattoos, I did brown. It was I did a trout or a fish of some kind for the fishing journals. Were you here when we did the fishing journal, or have you ever seen those videos? Fishing journal. I do have a fishing kit. It's actually quite fun. It's got kids and men and women fishing and fishing stuff. That was several years ago that I got to do that one. Beautiful. So these stamps I got from Spectrum Art Creation. And I'm just gonna, I don't know what I did with this one. It's probably on a, check if it's in the drawer. Huh, there it is, because it's a cute one. So tattoos came about because I wanted to be able to add things to a journal even after I had finished it, basically. Because one of the things that I figure is I don't do that because I don't want to, mess up the stamping and then mess up the whole thing. So I came up with doing this. I'm sure somebody else has done it out there. I haven't seen it, but yeah, so we go ahead and we let those dry. Usually I actually put them aside and make something else because I want them really dry. So yeah, so we've got some tattoos happening here, and let's go down here. That one seems to be good. So then I go ahead and I rip around them, and my preference is ripping because I find it to be more forgiving. And so, plus I like to rip things, apparently. Okay. So I think these two, we'll do these two. And then I'll have, let's go to this one. I don't think we need a cardinal or blue jay, whatever that. I think it's a cardinal. I think that the big one is like a blue jay or a scrub jay. But isn't it cool? And we have the word bird. We could put that in the journal somewhere too. Okay, so I'll have these, and we'll go ahead and do this one. I'll put this up here because I'll put those with my cardinal stuff. Okay. It's really strange. Both of these have a line going down. That makes me, it's like, does the stamp have? It has like a cut in it or something. Wow. Well, that's a bummer. I hadn't noticed it before. Oh well, Okay, there we go. We've got those 3. Okay, so bring the book back out. And I really like to put it on a page that is like coffee dyed or has this has the color. Okay, so like this. And what I do is I like to use the glue stick and get it good all the way up to the edges. And then I can put it on, and if it will blend in to the coffee dyed page. Okay. Okay. So this is not a coffee dyed page, but we'll have a situation that we'll be able to help with this in just a moment. Again, adding finishing touches to a journal. And this journal is available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop while it lasts. And Patreon's, your coupon code is in the Diamond and Emerald Patreon. Your coupon code is in the Patreon for your 10% off. Okay, so we'll do it to both of those. Okay, so this one is, those lace lines will make it look a little different than just putting it on a plain coffee dyed page, but still, I was able to add stamping to my journal with no anxiety. Okay. Okay, so again, this is coffee dyed parchment. I've also stamped on napkins. When I do napkins, I put the glue on the paper. And on regular tissue paper, I put the glue on the paper. But I usually use, like, most of my tissue is like the gift wrapping tissue that has like the wax on it. So, so that works out really, really well. That, I don't think that'll go in here. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to bring in a stencil. Oh, let's put this away. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to use this stencil and one of these, and then the really white pages, because they bother me, I'm going to just go ahead and add some of this plaid. I like to add it because it'll go with anything and it doesn't fight. So if you have flowers, if you have stripes, any size flowers, you see that? Look, you can even use it on a page that has stripes. Okay, and just give things a finishing touch. So around these stickers that we added, making them look like they're part of what's going on. What's going on? Okay, so look at, oh my gosh, I love it. So I highly recommend stencils. That's one of my weaknesses these days, is buying stencils. But I can use them in so many ways. If the white doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. But I don't like to ink, but I like to stencil. So, then again, around my sticker, remember that the first place that you touch your ink is where the most is going to go on. Look how fast this goes too. And going around items that are already there, like these little flowers down here, and then coming up and just having it up here in this corner as well. Look at that. I mean, you guys, you wouldn't even need to go out and buy papers. You just go ahead and digitals and stenciling. Some stamping and stickers. So stamping is another one that I have. I have a lot. Okay. So don't be afraid to add it to the card. And the cool thing about this is you can still write on it. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. Okay, I'm going to add it around this little silly thing that I made here. Maybe put a little up here with my stamp. I really like adding it along. Okay. You can also use a stencil on top of this. So put this down, put a circle, and use it that way. That was my plan, but I forgot to take it out. And here we are halfway through this. So, but I love the way that this can make like this digital look like part of the page. Okay. So you know how they make things look like they're floating. And you can do that with stenciling. But look how fast this is. I do have to go back and do okay, and we'll be doing this water embossing. I call it water embossing, but we'll do that later this week. I think that will really help this. I put this in here so you could put your my this book belongs to thing. Look at that. Look at that. And you could also, you know, quickly do the back of your tags. What do you think? Stencils. So this one is Ciao Bella, and this I got it at Spectrum Art Creations. So and you can move your stencil around the page. Just when you're working on it, don't move it. but it doesn't need to all line up unless you really want it to. But you see, you can just... Look at that. So cool. I think we'll go a little bigger on this one. And you can do a whole page with it also. Okay. So if you have ink, you have a stencil, and remember, we showed you several ways of making stencils, and people are still showing us ways that they're making stencils for the Just Junk Journal Challenge. And so you can check that out in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. But actually in the Junk Journal Challenge Facebook group. Remember, on the 1st, we'll have a new challenge. Who's ready for a new challenge? Who's ready? The Diamond and Emeralds, they've gotten their sneak peek. My full video is not made yet. Remember that I'm supposed to be changing things up this month. It's harder than it seems, you guys. It's harder than it seems. If you can imagine. Just adding a little bit to make it so that it's kind of like collage, okay? You want everything to touch. Well, then adding this in, and you want it to touch also. You can do it on your note papers. Look how pretty that looks on that note paper. You can also bring it in on your flip-flop. Whoop. How cool. So, okay. Well, I think this is really great. So we've done a flip through, and we'll do a quick flip through with music at the end, so you can see it now that we've added all the things. And so let me know what you think of the bird journal. What was your favorite thing? I know several really liked the washi feather. Okay, I'm putting it kind of down below the flippy dippy. Okay. So it's really, really a great way to make the white space go away. Okay. I love it. I love it. Adding a stencil. So I used my Tim Holtz, the Distress Dauber thingy, and I have these ones instead of the flat rounds. I had a stencil and ink, and I actually was using my archival ink. I like this color for this journal, and that's why I chose that one. So, okay, put these all in their little spots, and Okay, I will go ahead, and that is the finishing touches. And so we've already added our closure, and we've added our cover. Could add a tassel. I'm not going to add a tassel to this one, but there you go. So again, the digital that I used in this one is limited availability to the Patreons, but I do have over 130 digitals in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. You can find the link to that, as well as the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, and the Dear Julie Julie buymeacoffee.com/Dear Julie Julie. Don't forget that yesterday's Friday freebie has been put in those places, as well as the public section of the Patreon. And those, the digital from yesterday, along with all the other Fridays, are free for you to use. You can use them in your journals, the journals that you sell. Just don't try and sell the digital itself. Okay, so there we go. We have a fun little simple journal, and it is ready for a new home. Let's go ahead, and I lost the little blue bow. That was the other thing that needed to go on here. But wait. Okay. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.